chances will come for the players, but they've got to start putting them away. Defensively, obviously, they're doing pretty well. So it's just got to reflect in the results.
But when you see those numbers, Jamie, when you see that the teams side by side here, do you think actually they're reasonably well matched, perhaps more than the table suggests?
Certainly more than the table suggests, but you know, you would say through those stats, we look at that all the time, and nobody even did say how Tottenham maybe overperforming, and that Chelsea will improve. You can see that with the underlying numbers, but right now, you know, it does feel like there's a huge vacancy feeling around both clubs, and that is the man who has got to change that. He changed it at Tottenham, and can he change that feeling at Chelsea?
Certainly
it's so weird to see Poch back, honestly.
Spurs, and he's looking to do the same thing at Chelsea. That's nice. We didn't expect anything else from these two characters. Let's get you across to our match commentators, Gary Neville and Peter Drury.
David, thank you. He was magic, you know, Mauricio Pochettino, but now they're loving Big Ange instead. And
So
this
weird.
Ray Simmons, it is charged raucously edgy once more around the complex, multi-layered, dog-eat-dog plot that is forever Spurs Chelsea. And new to it all this year, with style and authenticity, Ange Postecoglou is permitting Tottenham folk to dream again. The goalkeeper upon whom he insisted, Guglielmo Vicario, has excelled to this point. And in front of him, he has a defence which tonight, with Destiny Doggy, past fierce after missing Palace, reversed to its established self. Given that it is essentially the team you have quickly come to recognise, Sarr and Bissouma withstand the challenge of the freshly fit Rodrigo Bentancur. But after a sparkling half hour at Palace last Friday, Brennan Johnson replaces Richarlison in the creative section.
I'm probably lagging a bit because internet is a bit slow now, so that's an ish, but we'll move. Hopefully it'll get a bit better. If not, then I don't know. But I'm not going to touch anything just in case.
Mauricio Pochettino plots against Tottenham for the first time since his Saints days a decade ago. Robert Sanchez of the League Cup clean sheet remains his goalkeeper of choice. Reece James leads the side in the Premier League again.
I'm too nervous.
First time since the opening day. Cucurella drops out of that back four. Enzo Fernandez was an injury absentee.
Both teams are strong.
He reunites now with Moises Caicedo. And the front four rehearsed for this match against Blackburn last Wednesday. Raheem Sterling has a terrific personal record against Tottenham. And up top, Nicholas Jackson is afforded the ongoing trust and support of his manager. And with Thaddeus Shield and Mudryk amongst the subs, Chelsea are starting to look now healthier than they have all round for quite a little while.
Check. See how it is, do you know? You know. Hold on.
In this season of remembrance, the wreaths will be laid here by Armed Forces veterans from the Royal Chelsea Hospital, Spurs fan Brian Connor, and Chelsea supporter Walter Swan. The pleasure of their company briefly. Hour or two before kickoff.
My God.
And we could all know from their poised perspective, life experience, wonderful, wonderful men. They lay these wreaths on behalf of both clubs and in memory of their friend Corporal Dave Thompson, a Tottenham fan who passed away earlier this year, accompanied as they are by Flight Lieutenant Kevin Holmes, a serving pilot in the RAF and co-chair of the Armed Forces Spurs Official Supporters Club.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have to actually say that whole name.
Yeah, you have to say
You're afraid it's awkward, Josh, as well, right?
Okay, fair enough.
Well, you have to give it a good old slobber.
You have to eat the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, the whole thing.
Thing.
Last post played by retired Warrior Corporal.
It's not a fun day. It's not a fun day.
I think it was
Well, the coaches, two thoroughly genial individuals, meeting for the first time around the fixture, which is really was smiled and smiled. Pochettino in the very bones, the architecture of Tottenham's swanky home. But Postecoglou, and he is perfectly comfortable living here. And so the last act of a Premier League weekend, which has largely laughed in the face of expectation. Yes, City did blast their way to the top, but 3 of the top 5 didn't win. Sheffield United did. Everybody has won a game now, and only Tottenham haven't lost one. So how long can this keep going on? How real, how lasting is this Tottenham substance? How recuperative, how uplifting would it be for Chelsea to be the ones finally to wipe the smile off Spurs' faces?
What are you doing?
Chelsea looking to capitalise early with Jackson at the back of Romero, who demonstrated necessary poise.
Come on.
What are you thinking, Gary?
Intrigued, thinking about this Chelsea inconsistency. They can play really well in patches and then they can fall to a really poor standard, and what Chelsea we're going to see tonight, and whether Tottenham can just continue to keep that momentum they've had at the start of the season, how long they can keep it going.
Come on.
Porro tiptoeing out. Kulusevski looking to turn around to
Is that not a foul?
the left full back today. In place of Mark Cook.
Was it a throw-in?
With Reece James having come in on the right side. Son was looking to boost behind them. It all happened with too much haste. Oliver, the referee, his 6th time in charge of a Chelsea Spurs contest.
Come on.
Here is first line.
Johnson.
Ben Johnson starting at home. What a terrific half hour he had at Crystal Palace.
Udogi.
Toby, who's return to fitness has happened more promptly than many suspected it might.
What's he doing?
Big thing for Spurs that he's back. There was a couple of Spurs fans I was up here in the lift and they said that he's not playing, and I thought that's a big loss, but when you saw the team sheet come through, what a boost it is. Gives them a lot, particularly in that inside left channel when they go forward.
Johnson.
Who have simply worked.
Udogi.
Johnson, we're talking another.
Oh,
Picked up by Sterling.
come on.
Back like the Sula who ran into Caicedo, the two pricey boys out of Brighton.
Come on,
Going
Preston.
toe to toe here. Clear by Dizazi. Each of these two, it's a third straight London derby. Spurs off wins against Fulham and Palace. Chelsea
Keep fouling
against
us.
Arsenal, and that horrible defeat by Brentford. Upset to some extent by what happened in the League Cup and an early bruise for James Maddison.
I thought Caicedo just got in front of James Maddison. Sometimes you can kick through the player. I'm not sure he did. When you play against this Tottenham team, the opposition fullbacks have got a decision to make. Do they stay in with the fullbacks, or do they go out and mark the wingers? And we've seen already in that attack that Tottenham just had in the first couple of minutes that James was just in between both options, showing to stay in or go out. Just watching here at the bottom left of your picture. He's going back in towards the doggy now.
Come on.
Stopped by Fernandez. Sterling looking to threaten. So often such an efficient
Can't
tidier
give it
up.
away like that.
I say gets back by Madison.
Come on.
That's a second crack at it. Son into a corridor for Son.
Oh, was he offside?
Really sting the palms of Sanchez.
So sharp that with Tottenham Hotspur. Even when they give the ball away, they're lightning quick to get it back. And he's a couple of yards in front of the Chelsea centre backs.
Press him.
To me, we're looking across the line as if Sterling possibly went a yard too soon anyway.
I think Chelsea might just have to be a little bit sensible in this first 15-20 minutes, get used to the pace of the game and what's happening.
Come on. Pass it. Come on, Cooley.
Johnson getting forward. This is
Oh my! Oh, we scored. Kulu. Come on. I thought it took a deflection though. But early goal. You need to. See that again.
Well, they get a bit of good fortune, Spurs, but there's
That was a good
no
pass, though,
fortune about the way they started
from
this
Madsen.
game. They've been
What?
all
That
over
was a.
Chelsea like a rash.
There's
They
Kulu.
could sense it coming.
Oh, it took a bit of.
There is the good fortune.
It took a bit of deflection,
They
but
worked the position
it was a good
brilliantly.
shot from Kulu, to be fair.
Fullbacks over covering, giving Kulusevski an acre of space just to move into
They
a
just
dangerous
let him
shooting
shoot.
position. He's got to get out quicker, Colwell. He's got to make sure he makes it more difficult for him, but he doesn't, and he ends up turning his back. And then you're in the land of hope. His goalkeeper's wrong-footed. Desperation.
Come on,
for Chelsea,
Spurs.
brilliant
Keep going.
for Spurs.
And they come again with Saar.
Come on, Johnson.
And Johnson can threaten. In by Brennan
Oh,
Johnson.
get there, Kulu.
Retrieved by Kulusevski.
Come on, Kulu. Let's go. Oh, come on. Get there.
Saar. And Pedro Porro.
Oh, what a shot.
Very well fielded by Sanchez. It pitched forwardly.
Come on.
Well, if the team's headed to the opposition team will always smell good, and that's what's happening here. Chelsea aren't quite sure what's happening.
That's a sweet turn by Palmer.
Come get out to him.
Chelsea needing calm and a feel of the ball.
Yeah, they're important moments like that for Chelsea. Paul Palmer just taking the sting out of the game, and he will need his team to settle down pretty damn quick. Because the game could be away from them.
Come on.
Palmer bouncing off Itogi, no foul. I say no.
Come get out to him.
Sterling. That's career goals against Tottenham, Raheem Sterling. Including two in a very, very famous Champions League tie against Pochettino.
Back with Corio.
Pochettino had the last laugh at
Come on, Romero.
on the screen time.
And Chelsea decided to
Come
bring
on.
Sterling and Paul Palmer in really tight where Paulo and the doggy are operating the fullbacks for Tottenham. Just waiting for Chelsea to make a move now. And
Basuma. That's a foul.
See the nibble that by Fernandez, who did himself a mischief as much as he
Yeah,
hurt his
himself.
opponent. the goal of the season today on Kulusevski.
Come on.
The last, of course, was on 100 minutes, the winner here against Sheffield United. This one has come a whole
Come on,
lot earlier
Cooley.
in the piece, and he's on the ball again now. Bissouma.
Come on, Johnson.
See reshaped again. Doesn't want to stick a twist.
Johnson.
Madison.
By Bissouma, lifted in by Madison.
Oh, nearly.
Spotted by Colwell.
Come on.
Reloaded by Porro. Jones took it away from Brennan Johnson. Hope Palmer can have a look.
Come on. Oh, what?
Some inconvenience killing foul.
He's the one Chelsea player, Cole Palmer, that has settled down.
Come on, press him. So.
Bissouma.
Oh, mate.
Okay by Disasi. Fernandez could look up and
Come get there.
locate Jackson.
Get your foot in.
And again, but then presented it to Bissouma. He in turn lost it to Palmer. And that's Sterling.
Come on.
Kulusevski nibbling back.
Come on, Tottenham.
Let's locate the player who has replaced him at right full back, Reece James. You know the season when we were at Stamford Bridge for the Liverpool game.
No.
What are you doing there?
Hello.
Hello.
Got it back now. And Sterling's filled it through here.
Don't-
To Nicholas Jackson.
What a save.
Resulted from scoring by a firm-wristed plunge from Vicario.
Was that Chelsea?
Yeah.
I was thinking, you need to watch him again. The times I've watched him since, he's been absolutely outstanding. Just really well, Jackson. Puts a couple of Spurs defenders on the backside, but the
Is that in
anticipation
London?
Yeah.
of Vicario.
Is that Tottenham Stadium?
Huh?
Tottenham Stadium.
There.
Mm-hmm.
That's a brilliant, brilliant save.
Got to be careful there.
Huh?
I'm not talking to you. I was talking to myself.
Oh, you lie.
Yeah.
Disasi's header as well.
No, it's running.
You go to sleep.
Yeah. No.
Very early for you.
Huh?
It's very early for you.
That's not.
I swear it's normally like 9 you go to sleep.
Oh no, I got a headache.
Mm. Come on,
Do
Tottenham.
you have a headache?
No.
Bissouma.
I've had some water.
Huh?
I've had some water.
Bissouma.
Water. Funny.
That's a foul.
Totti.
That's a foul.
Funny.
What?
It's the last day tomorrow. Come home late.
Yeah. That's good, isn't it?
Huh?
That's good.
Yes, I.
Come on, Cooley.
Kulusevski.
Oh, come on, get there.
Tilting
Huh?
train.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, he's a young fullback. He's not played all his football there, but what he's going to have to learn is that you've got to go out of the box and meet players. You can't get dragged back into your box all the time like he is by Kulusevski. He's already had a severe warning with the goal that was up against him.
Oh, come on.
Saar. Straight ahead of Doggy.
Come on, Johnson.
And Johnson rolls it in.
Yes!
Another one.
Yes! Oh, what?
Oh, my son.
He's offside.
Oh, my son. I was offside.
Yeah, he put his flag up.
Taking goal.
Let's have a look.
Absolute perfection. Is it
He's
this
on-
one
He's on.
where he's offside, or is it this one?
That's-
Or is it neither?
That's tight.
Here we go.
It's VAR.
Let the fun begin.
Is I think it's going to VAR. It's tight.
My initial look at both angles, it is onside on both.
It's a
There's
tight.
Chelsea defender's hand that might be keeping Son on.
Hand doesn't
No.
count.
My
Oh, it's
son.
his shoulder. Yeah, he's
My
off.
son.
On his shoulder. After looking at that hand.
He might be off.
Yeah, he's just off, I think. Where's the foot? Yeah, he's just off there, I think. On that
That's
one.
so tight. And it's so annoying.
VAR is John Brooks. He was the referee for Fulham, Manchester United.
Is it foot to foot or
Saturday.
shoulder to shoulder? Hand to shoulder?
Will be furiously drawing lines now.
Foot to, I don't know. I don't know
I think
anymore.
it's tight. That's one thing we can say, but I think Son's just ahead of the last defender.
That's so tight.
One they're prioritising now. Don't forget that if this one passes muster, it could be that they go back to the previous one as well. There's a fair bit to get through here. But if the lines this time are disadvantageous from Spurs' perspective, we didn't bother with the other one.
I don't understand. I hate VAR, especially when it's like this. He's offside. Oh,
Already 8 Premier League goals, and it's going to remain that way.
it's okay. Go again.
Huh?
So go again.
Was
It's
it
off.
offside?
Yeah, it's offside, so it doesn't count.
No, my son's on.
Oh, what?
Jackson for Chelsea.
That would have been a massive goal. Come on, get out the box. Come on, Tottenham. Van der Ven. Come on, we need to play out.
Blazing fast forward.
Come on, Tottenham.
With Johnson hugging the touchline and departing it only now.
Come on, Johnson.
Drive at Reece James and beyond him. Brennan Johnson.
Madison.
James Madison.
Oh, come on.
James stood his ground.
In Chelsea in this difficult period. Reece James, one of many Chelsea players that's just working this game out.
You've got a chance to say goodbye, Pochettino. His last game here at 1-4 against Sheffield United on the 9th of November 2019. Within a fortnight, Jose Mourinho was 3-0 up at West
Come on,
Ham.
son.
This song playing as a centre forward. Just a couple of years ago, you were watching, his legs had gone. He's just revitalised, back to his best. Brilliant player. He's thriving in that central role.
Johnson.
Johnson.
So, get a corner. Take that.
Yeah, we've got to solve this problem down this side, Chelsea. Johnson and Doggett, Cole Palmer and Reece James really communicating with one another to organise it early enough.
Johnson's only previous start was in the derby at Arsenal, of course. This was a gorgeous assist for Sonny Minnesola's part the other night.
Where to take the corner.
Porro with Tottenham's corner.
He's holding him.
Son was battling for it. Kulusevski has fetched it.
What's he doing?
Doesn't want to let him out of that corner.
Oh, get the ball back.
The rules are clear, but Stone was
What?
through it by
Are you all right, ref?
who's put for that challenge.
He got the ball.
Yeah, I didn't like the challenge at all, first time. I have to watch it again, I didn't like it from a distance. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. It looked like the classic two-footed challenge.
VAR check.
He got the ball.
Well, he gets the ball. Let's have a look at it from here.
He got the ball.
I mean, that's the one the footballers, the professionals hate.
Did you see my
We don't do
message?
that.
Huh?
Tackle went about 15, 20 years ago.
He doesn't even touch him, really.
Honestly,
I never
I
won.
think that's the classic red card. I mean, you may get away with it purely because the fact that it's the ball, but it's a shocker, that one. You don't do that anymore, or ever did, because you knew you were always in trouble.
There was not a great deal of control in it.
No,
Not a lot of discipline in it,
no.
but there was the ball in it.
Thankfully, Raheem Sterling sees him coming and just pulls his left leg away. But He's a lucky boy.
He got the ball.
He's had a challenge that is universally hated.
Wasn't pretty. But it could have been a whole lot uglier.
Well, he snapped Raheem Sterling in two, though. And he snapped his leg if he hadn't pulled it away.
Son. Song. Seemed like Caicedo. By a body. By Romero, who chases his own pass.
What's he doing on the floor?
Time to clear. Pedro Porro. Kulusevski.
That's a foul. What?
Very hefty challenge too.
Get up.
Silva's allowed to go.
They're both on the floor.
Raheem Sterling. Against Porro, and Sterling's wriggled in again.
What?
Scored for Chelsea.
Oh, piss off.
He has conjured space where there seemed none.
Well, Raheem Sterling scored, but there's a lot going on off the ball. Going 80 yards back down the pitch. There's an incident which is definitely going to be looked at. Oh, Romero's on the ground and he's just kicked the back of Cole. You can see it in the distance there. Romero's going to go.
Raheem Sterling is certainly onside when he gathers the ball.
Oh, it's his hand, is it?
But
Oh, it's his hand.
I think that's going to be the issue,
There
Kerry.
it is. It comes back and hits Raheem Sterling's hand, I think. There. That isn't going to count. That isn't going to count, that goal. But I do think Romero's in trouble at the other end. So they might lose a goal, but Spurs might lose a man. Here we go. Let's have a look.
I mean, it's barely anything, is it?
He's in trouble.
Well, the plaudits that Christian Romero has received this season up to now have been around his improved poise, his discipline. He's only seen 2 yellow cards in the first 10 games of the season. He'd seen 10 by the halfway point of last campaign, but he's been in disciplinary trouble here. Once we've tidied up Raheem Sterling's handling.
Yeah.
So much
Raheem
going
Sterling's
on.
the goal scorer. That goal will be disallowed. If he
There's
had
so much going on.
the whereabouts, which I know was difficult to square it across, he'd have got away with it, but because he scores the goal, there you go. So Spurs fans are cheering, they won't be cheering in a minute or so, I suspect. Let's see what happens now with Romero.
Christian Romero looks as though he is prepared simply to trot back on. VAR having suggested that it was petulance, not violence.
A doggy should be off. For me, that's an absolute fact. That's 100%.
What are you talking
I
about?
think Romero is a lucky boy, because I think when you normally do that, which just kick out at someone,
But he didn't
any
even.
ball being anywhere
Wasn't
near,
kicked him hard, did
you
he?
ordinarily just go off.
That's the David Beckham thing.
It reminded me exactly of David Beckham. We should go back and VAR that one in '98. That's 25 years.
Can he come back
The
on?
World Cup. And it's emergency.
How is that not a foul? That was a push. What is?
Let's summarise after all that. It remains 1-0 to Tottenham and 11 aside.
Come on.
The dogging.
These games just keep following me around.
Mm.
Someone get me Mike Dean. I never thought I'd be calling for Mike Dean in my life so much.
Caicedo. Fernandes.
Come on, Tottenham.
Into Fernandes.
Well, every decision so far that I've seen, so let's go through them. The Dougie, wrong decision, should be off. You shouldn't have to break someone's leg to actually be given a red card for that particular challenge.
You didn't even touch him.
Absolutely perfect decision. VAR, perfect. The Romero one, I'm 50-50. I've got
Come
a
on.
parrot on one shoulder saying red, I've got a parrot on the other saying yellow.
Oh, for God's sake.
Caicedo.
What?
Upending. Chelsea's free kick.
One thing I would say is since the doggy tackle, I think Chelsea have just got fired up a little bit and it's got them going. It's become a lot more even. This team have just stopped playing the football that was breathtaking for periods in that first 15-20 minutes.
It's one of those contentious issues around which Gary was speaking then. In addition, a Son goal ruled off for a very tight offside and a Sterling goal at the other end for a very evident handball.
Head it out.
For Chelsea. Romero's miscued header. Van der Ven dug it out.
Come on.
His foot around it.
What's he shouting about?
Thiago Silva did. He lifted it high.
Yeah, well, one thing we've got now is a really good game. There's a lot happening. There's a clash of heads in here, I think there. And it may have been offside as ours and they got headed back across.
Come on.
Chelsea have livened up a little bit. They're in the game.
So Fernandes is having another dig.
He'll be happier. There you go. That's since the Tottenham goal.
What are you doing?
It's Jackson. It's Sterling.
Block him.
Sterling's gone to ground. Romero partially out.
Oh, piss off. Get the ball back.
Oh,
my God.
Moises Caicedo. Chelsea all square.
what a game this is. Oh,
Was he offside? Oh my God.
Still no.
oh.
Still no.
How?
I'm trying to work this one out myself. As is Reece James and Cole Palmer.
VAR again?
That's a clean hit from Caicedo.
Yeah, is a Chelsea player stood in there interfering with the goalkeeper or something? Jackson, maybe? Was it? Ooh.
Jackson is the one tightest to the defenders.
It's gone through his legs. Yeah, it's gone through his legs. No, not the penalty. He's missed everything there, I think. Van der Ven. It wasn't clear. Oh no, Romero, you.
What are you going on about?
Honestly, this is mayhem. That's not a penalty.
That's not a penalty either. He got the ball. He got the
That's a penalty
ball.
for me. And a bad challenge.
Romero on his countryman Fernandes. Once and if the goal has been established to be offside. And for that, we have to first be sure that Jackson is a relevant player and then that he is the wrong side.
What is going on?
Well, if we felt at St James's Park on Saturday night we'd hit the pinnacle of complexity.
No, this is incredible. So the offside we'll find out about, but I'm going with the fact I think it's a penalty to Chelsea, irrespective of whether this goal, well, obviously this goal's allowed, then play on. If this goal's disallowed, I think they should go back and look at the Romero challenge and give a penalty.
You're offside.
Well, he is offside.
Right.
He got the ball, surely.
VAR is saying that he was impacting, so the goal doesn't count. Now we're into the penalty debate.
I think it's a penalty. This is where I thought we'd get to. Goal disallowed. This one is not a penalty. He misses it even though it's a little bit of a wild waft by Van der Ven. No, you've got to go and check the next one, VAR. Don't miss it.
He got the ball.
That one.
He got the ball.
That one.
He's always going to follow through if he gets the
Yeah,
ball.
that's a penalty. I mean, he's played the ball. I just don't know why he's just followed through like he does. I mean, he is... It's a mad challenge from Romero.
He got the
He doesn't
ball.
have to follow through like that.
What are you talking
He studs
about?
right into Fernandez's shin. He doesn't. For me, that's a penalty. And he's in trouble potentially with the fact that it's high. They are going to review it, I think. Yeah, that's a penalty. He might even go here, Romero.
So Michael
Isn't that
Oliver
double
steps
jeopardy?
to the screen. And the VAR is hinting, more than hinting, he is suggesting serious foul play. Those are the three key words we've just heard.
If you go back to Curtis Jones's one a few weeks ago here that I thought was harsh, this one is a lot worse. And for those of you watching, thinking at home, well, he gets the ball, it's just a natural follow through. Trust me, as a defender, that is not a natural follow through. That's not what you do. He's gone over the top as he moves through the ball.
He got the ball.
It's definitely a penalty. It's whether it's a red.
Just to be clear, this all happened before the shot, before the offside offence.
What are we going to
So that
do?
is now irrelevant. Penalty will be a penalty. Now we await the colour of the card.
Yeah, it's red.
It's red. And Christian Romero walks.
I mean, he could have gone earlier, couldn't he? I was 50-50 on it. I've got no sympathy for him. To be fair, he makes wild challenges. He's a great defender. He's passionate. He's fiery. But he knows every single time what he's doing. And it's the wildest of challenges. They've just shown it in the stadium and the fans aren't happy with it because they think he's got the ball.
We did get the ball.
He did. Top fans behind that goal are going crazy. Well, they've just thrown that replay for that red card up on the screens around the stadium, and there's a lot of Spurs fans not happy with it.
And Postecoglou has his most substantial problem as the leader of Tottenham Hotspur so far. And his immediate solution is to sacrifice Brennan Johnson and replace him with Eric Dyer, for whom this is the first Premier League appearance of the season.
The one thing I would say is from Spurs' point of view, since they scored the goal, they've really lost it. They've lost their heads. They could have lost two players. Chelsea could have scored 2 or 3 goals. They've had loads of shots.
Oh, please be
They're on the
quiet.
brink, potentially.
Why? What? I'm so behind. How are we meant to win with 10 men now?
Had to wrestle the ball away a couple of weeks ago to suggest he should bear the burden of Chelsea's penalty responsibility, and he does so again.
What are we doing now? Oh, he,
In off the post.
I thought he was going to get there.
Amid frenzy and fury. At seething Spurs, Chelsea are level.
Oh, he's furious for Cario. He's relieved, Cole Palmer, when you watch this back.
You see how close that
He gets
was?
2 hands to it, and he'll be really disappointed. He is the goalkeeper. Cole Palmer goes to the goalkeeper's left-hand side, and he thinks he saved it, and he just pushes it against the inside of the post. Chelsea are level,
No, really.
and they were all over the place, the team in blue, in the first 10-15 minutes. But now you'd say the favourites.
Cole Palmer spot on again, 3 in a row from 12 yards down.
Tend to piss off.
Against Arsenal. And now, in this Tottenham cauldron. Tottenham,
Oh my God, ref, you need help.
Invincible are vulnerable now.
You need absolute help.
It's an angry game.
It is all came from that Udoka tackle out of nowhere. They were controlling the game. Tottenham, they were 1-0 up. Goes to show you ill discipline.
And it wasn't even a foul.
Chelsea just became revived.
It wasn't a foul though, was it?
And the intensity in their game just improved enormously.
Oh my God, ref, you need help.
Pedro Porro is writhing. We left a little bit behind, but I think Porro has merely turned his ankle.
Oh, it's when he's gone in just to try and tackle him, and then ankles turned. Just ask the question, Romero has 4 red cards whilst he's been at Spurs in 75 matches. You can't be unlucky many times in such a short amount of time.
And yet, Gary, as I was saying, the narrative around him this year has been to do with his restored discipline, his greater poise, his calm. But his calm deserted him then, and Sterling's on his way for Chelsea, and Jackson's through the middle. Here is Jackson, he finishes with a bomb, and now is the flag.
He was way outside. Done the right thing, but I'm sure Raheem Sterling, he looks about 3 or 4 yards off. We were pretty much in line with it up here. The good ball across, and Jackson finished well. Give them confidence for potentially the next time it happens.
Oh, come on,
Not
man.
too far away.
Gallagher's steal.
Tend to get lost.
You talk about Romero, I have to say, I watch him sometimes and think, what a defender, what a natural talent. And then you just think, how do you harness that talent and sort of calm it down?
Can you stop going on?
Cold, sort of emotionless player who just knows when to use his aggression and when not to. He's not learning yet. And he's a few years in.
He won the ball.
Colwell. Sterling's off again. Mario comes to engage.
Won the ball.
James. Palmer. Kulusevski.
Is he offside?
We started once more.
Just got to be patient with him, Sterling. Just going a little early, seeing the space because that Tottenham backline are pushing up high. Patience.
Damn, man.
Make room through.
signal. Dispossessed by Sarr.
Come on.
Taken up here by Madison. Challenge from Silva. Hit by Sarr. Against Fernandez, and that Gallagher is very close by. Gallagher.
Chelsea just got to play a few passes. It's so inviting to play behind him, like Raheem Sterling's run there. But just keep playing your passes. That moment will come naturally to feed it through behind that line.
Opportunity knocks here for him.
Let's just say pass. We're just forcing it. It's just a lack of composure in that.
Who's going to get a card?
team.
Who's he getting a yellow card for?
Calm and containment. So cross the line and seen yellow.
What are you going on about? Come on.
Son. Over to Zazi.
Oh, for God's sake. Come on, Madison.
Still by Madison. We're talking.
Come on.
Madison. We're talking.
Oh, it's so close. Did he get?
James.
Madison's gone down and looks a bit of pain.
Come.
Madison's on the chase. Guards across. So he's still riding.
That's the 1-2. Reece James just puts it out. There's no real challenge there. James definitely holding his ankle. He's not in a good way, is he?
There appeared little, if any, contact.
Oh, this is going to be.
Internally is evidently vulnerable. There's nothing there at all. Meantime, Son Heung-min, the captain, who is allowed politely to engage with the official, is doing just that. Presumably still on the subject of Christian Romero. Son Heung-min, on whom Mauricio Pochettino paid £22 million of Tottenham's money to buy Leverkusen in August of 2015. As he did then, the most expensive Asian footballer in the world. And what a smashing piece of business he did for Spurs then. And on the subject of those once loved, North 17, one Gareth Bale is in the gallery. A brightener of even the darkest night. And if you think we're getting close to half time, think again.
Spiller?
Because the word from the line is we're staring down the barrel of 12 additional minutes.
12?
Tuesday morning.
I saw it, who was it?
Fernandez, Jackson's on his way. Van der Ven has pulled up.
Oh, for
Close
God's
hamstring.
Oh, it doesn't rain when it calls for Tottenham.
It's all happening. It's all happening.
This is atrocious. What?
Both centre halves in about a quarter of an hour.
He was in a straight sprint with Jackson. Blow for him, but also for Spurs. That back four, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, and the doggy have done really well. They've outperformed where everybody thought Spurs' defence would be. But they've just lost centre back pairing.
We've got Dyer.
for a few weeks, it looks like.
If Rivera gets 3 games, Van der Ven probably, I'm afraid, gets more than that.
Dyer. Who else? Oh, I don't know.
This perfect, this near utopian start to the Postecoglou tenure is now tested like it hasn't previously been.
Yeah, that 12 minutes of added time will become about 15 or 16. You cannot believe where Spurs were in the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of this match. They were absolutely brilliant. Chelsea couldn't come to terms with them. They were all over them like a rash, in and out of possession. All of a sudden, just madness has created this situation. I think Ange Postecoglou looks back at this game and reflects. And he'll wonder what happened.
Romero sent off, Nicky van der Ven hobbling off, and James Maddison also regather, required to take his leave.
It's worse.
This is 20 minutes of carnage for Tottenham.
Yeah. I mean, we know that their squad's thin and people have been talking about whether they can win the league, but
Not like this.
it's going to be susceptible to losing the best players, but you wouldn't have thought they would have lost them within 20 minutes of one match.
This is ridiculous.
Their 2 centre-backs and Maddison. Come on.
Well, man management for Ange Postecoglou has turned into crisis management.
If we can go for
4-3-2. Højbjerg, Bissouma and Sarr with Kulusevski and Son up front. And they're pushing up very, very high.
maybe we shouldn't do that.
What's he doing?
Sterling's on his way again, and Jackson's through the middle again, and Sterling would have found Jackson.
Is that Dyer?
He's having to refine the pace of the Premier League in a rush.
I mean, it's almost as if they're going to say, right, play it over the top and let's have a race. It's madness. I mean, you're down to 10 men. I know that the high line has become a huge thing in the modern game, but I can't have that that's right. Not when Raheem Sterling's running in behind at will and nearly gets it across to Jackson again. This time they've all been onside.
Towards Kizati,
Do you think
away
we
by
can
Dyer.
get any like
He's titled by Caicedo.
I'll take a draw. All that happens.
Sterling's delivery. There's Dobbs. Mr. Royale, of course, having come on at Palace at left back last Friday night, 10 days ago, is now having to play regularly, of course, a right full back as the right-sided centre half. Spurs had the advantage coming into this game of a 10-day break between games. They were rested, utterly recuperated. There was no need for rotation. They were ready to go.
Getting at half time.
Their plan is shredded.
They've just got to reset themselves. They're playing this high line and they're going to get caught. I mean, if Chelsea got anything about them in midfield, at the time of the runs, then it shouldn't take too long to get through this Tottenham team. They're so high, it's untrue. So Liverpool play here, a man down for large parts of the game, and they did it really well.
Through by Caicedo.
Come on.
Emerson Royale.
God's sake.
Taken up by James.
Come on, Tottenham.
Picked out uncertainly by Vicario.
What is the doggy doing there?
Don't know, what do you want to do?
Question, Chelsea smell blood here.
But they're a front foot team under Ange Postecoglou. There's no doubt that's worked for them, but they just need to settle down a little bit, be compact, narrow, a little bit deeper. Stay in the game. Home crowd will get right behind you, but they're going to be out of it if they're not careful.
Palmer, James, behind.
Like,
Full stretch again
too
by Eric
good.
Dyer.
He's got experience, Eric Dyer. I know they've lost their two centre backs, which is a huge disruption. He's got to just get a grip of them and say, look, let's just go 5 yards deeper. Let's have a look at the game. Let Chelsea play in front of us.
Palmer. They're talking.
There's no one there. There's not going to be anyone there. Was he offside? Yep, offside.
Cornwall was still coming back from offside.
At least 3 games.
Saar.
Oh, come on, you've got to do better than that. Out. No, 7 minutes.
Again. Saar. Horror.
Oh, so close.
Chelsea stuck to it.
It was a brilliant driven pass from Porro. Looking to find Kulusevski. He was so close to it. He was just stretching with his left boot.
Into this. It's happened. It's fine.
Raheem Sterling. Porro in reverse. Sterling driving him back and going over him. Just a goal kick. But there is a VAR check.
And he was so close to it, Michael Oliver. He had a great view. He's right behind it. Just comes out a really positive run from Raheem Sterling.
No.
Oh, he goes for the. I think he dies, Raheem Sterling. Yeah, he's got a great view, Michael Oliver. He could have been booked there, Raheem Sterling, for going to ground. He probably should have been.
Thank you very much.
His turn is up, no question about that. He's feeding off additional space. All of that acreage behind Tottenham's back line.
It's like this Tottenham back line.
And that, what do you want to do? Like,
Going out there and deep in for them, making me nervous.
you're making me nervous.
They know they've actually got 10 men. They're high pressing as well.
What do you want?
Sanchez with a touchy clearance gives them a glimpse. Here's Son. And Stian,
Come
Højbjerg,
on.
and Bissouma. Højbjerg,
Oh, do you see how close that was?
as far as Saar. Hector Porro,
Oh, don't do that.
picked off by Cornwall, and here they come with Gallagher.
Knock him out.
And Jackson sprinting away from Emerson Royale. Support again from Conor Gallagher. Enzo Fernandez.
How many minutes? 4? 3.
James. Cole Palmer.
What? No. What am I going on about?
Reece James away from a doggy. In by James, out by Emerson Royale.
Well done, Emerson Royale. He did really well there to get back in.
Oh,
Caicedo.
for God's sake, kill it out.
James. Porro out. Saar protects him in front of Cornwall. Jackson had a touch.
3 minutes.
And he's in the
Oh, we got a yellow card. Well, what's he doing?
Cornwall's getting involved, and Sar's a bit tetchy too.
Can you get
Well,
lost?
Scott, I can't believe the Tottenham players are actually pushing him away from Sam. They should have let him go for him and get himself sent off if they had any brain. Because Colwell's completely snapped. He's gone. I mean, look at him.
What's he doing?
He has to know that Tottenham's best chance is to
He's
go
actually just
getting
been
levelled up.
booked.
What is Chelsea doing? I mean, Colwell,
Surely you've got to book him as like again.
he's just gone.
He's got to be off.
There for Sar.
Are you?
I think Emerson Royal has saved Colwell by pushing him away.
Colwell.
I mean, there's a little foul, not too much in it, and then there's a little bit of something where Sarr pushes him away, and then they all go for it, and then Emerson Royal, I actually think, saves Colwell because he's just gone.
So the Fury.
He's pissing me off.
Violent conduct was absent from all of that, says the VAR. And so on we go.
Absolute madness at Chelsea.
Crazy. I don't know what's going on.
Such a good position in this game.
How many minutes?
Play has been delayed again here.
Why?
VAR check
Oh, there's no retake.
around Reece James.
What's he done?
Conduct.
What are they doing, Chelsea?
What did he do?
Well, we saw a Guimaraes one on
Oh.
Saturday.
He's got to be off for that, surely.
Not there, he just put his arm across his face. It's very similar to the Bruno Guimaraes one, Newcastle versus Arsenal.
Surely. He's got to be off, you know.
Check complete.
Not even a not even a card.
Reece James, the captain of Chelsea, absolute madness.
Not even a card.
You better cancel the adverts at half time so they can get all the incidents in.
How's he not even getting a card for that?
If you have to go to school in the morning, you might not be allowed to see the end of this. It's running late. So,
Oh, come on, man.
Palmer.
How many minutes? A minute?
Chaos, carnage. Kulusevski with a goal for Spurs, who were in charge until a
I meant
got the
still
whole
one
thing
more.
overcharged. And what happened after that was remarkable. Cole Palmer equalised from the penalty spot, a red card from Romero, and so much besides. At half time, the bare scoreline is this: Spurs 1, Chelsea 1.
Oh.
Sky Sports coverage of the Premier League, sponsored by.
What do we do?
We save the world. Peloton is more than a bike. It makes strength, boxing, or maybe yoga your new thing. It turns a run into a pretty epic workout. Just maybe not today. It's a calming word when you need it most. And if you need a quick break, it's your perfect escape. It makes working out just workout for everyone. This is Peloton.
It's lovely here, isn't it? Not too big, not too small.
We wanted to keep an eye on our home even when we're out, so we got this smart tech. And that's when we caught her, this Goldilocks, breaking our chairs, our beds. She even ate our overnight oats. Good thing insurance is included. It felt just right. Smart tech and home insurance. Smart home insurance. From Sky Protect.
Life is like a cocktail. The more we mix and connect together, the more flavorful life gets. Because the world tastes better when we do us.
Give a club at least.
These are the stains of personal. Our new best ever capsules are here for outstanding stain removal, even in a quick and cold wash, leaving no residues behind. New Persil capsules, now in a plastic-free pack. Keep away from children.
This year, Christmas starts early with McDonald's Festive Wins. You can get fantastic food offers, 99p, very nice, exclusive Mackey's merch, or even win amazing prizes throughout November. It's only on the McDonald's app, so get your phone ready and scan the code now to play.
50% more sheets means 50% longer lasting roll. Yippee! Say hello to Andrex Mega Rolls.
Sky Cinema.
Is that a chair?
For years, Sky brought amazing cinema to you. Now it's time to bring you to the cinema with 2 free tickets every month.
You only get them Sky Cinema. Sorry.
Every small step counts towards a big leap forward.
I have no words.
Every
I
hand
don't
up
know what
for
to
a
do.
smarter solution. Every jump that raises the bar. Every design that defies convention. Every finish line that turns into a starting line. And every charge towards a better tomorrow counts. Toyota, let's go beyond.
My TV's gone like the Spurs game.
It has been a frenzied first half, and now we're going to have a frenzied half-time as well. Jamie, brilliant start from Spurs. Let's not forget that.
They were absolutely out of this world and completely deserved their lead. And early on, Chelsea didn't know what they were doing in terms of pressing. There was space all over the pitch. I mean, look at the space. Madison's in. Look at that space in the middle of the pitch. Caicedo, Fernandes getting dragged all over the place. And this was happening constantly in the lead up to this goal. As Kulusevski comes across, Coleman doesn't cover himself in glory at all. Doesn't do enough. Doesn't get tight enough. Look at the front ball. Fantastic here from Spurs. From the goalkeeper, play right through. We've seen this a lot all season. Let's look at that from Coleman. He's got to be more aggressive. He's got to get across. Far too easy with Kulusevski, but exactly what Tottenham deserved.
But it felt like the Udogie challenge really changed the tone of the game, Daniel. Was he actually lucky to stay on the pitch?
I think the intent was, he obviously went for the ball. It did seem like a bit of a nasty challenge in that, if he does connect with Sterling, that would look really
He got
bad.
the ball.
Now, he didn't make the connection, so I think the decision was right not to give him a
Top end reckless, said VAR.
Yeah, very close to being dangerous. And I think the difficulty sometimes between reckless and dangerous is the impact on the opposition play. He's very lucky that he didn't connect too much there, but Raheem Sterling, otherwise, there's no doubt it's a red card.
VAR busy again just a few minutes later, Jamie. Christian Romero on the floor already, has a little kick out. They said petulant, not violent.
I agree. Yeah, it's stupid. That's what he's about at times. It's a little kick. I don't think there's too much force in it. It's daft to put yourself in a position where they are looking at that, or maybe a referee, but no, I don't think that's a red card.
Raheem Sterling went on to score from that. There was a disallowed goal, 1 of 4 in the first half. Here's another one. But did you actually think, Daniel, that this one might have stood?
This one for me, man, I think it should have stood. You know what I mean? Like when we're talking about a shot from distance, the goalkeeper, I don't think Jackson's really blocked his view that bad. And the distance between Jackson and the goalkeeper is quite big as well. So I think, I believe this is a goal. But fortunately for Chelsea, they did have the penalty opportunity anyway. But they'd have been devastated if that goal wouldn't have stood and then they wouldn't have got the pen.
Because you can see Enzo Fernandez lying in a heap. So how did he get there? Christian Romero. So they went back and had a look at this, Jamie. Red card.
Yes, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, to put a challenge in like that in the penalty box, yes, that's a tackle I'd have made 20 years ago. Where you
The groans in the crowd when they saw the screens, they're saying he played the ball first.
Them days are well gone. Them days are gone of saying I won the ball first and I couldn't control myself afterwards. He was out of control, excessive force, definite red card.
How cool was Cole Palmer, or was he a little bit fortunate?
Cole was nice. You know what I mean? Rolled up
Not
there.
so close to save.
Chose his corner. Of course, the keeper got fingertips on it, but guess what? The pace of the shot
It hit the post.
We remember the Battle of the Bridge. This has been a naughty night so far in North London, and we can't wait for a little bit more. We've had 2 goals. It's 1 apiece. But injury problems as well for Spurs, and 4 disallowed goals. That from Son was marginally off.
Don't even put that
Sterling's
into the
hand.
universe.
Then that was chalked off as well. Mauricio couldn't believe what he was seeing when that one was ruled out too. Jackson might have had one as well. Can't wait for the second half.
Sky Sports coverage of the Premier League, sponsored by We Buy Any Car.
Gillette Labs. New Neon Night Edition. A razor
Why are you
unlike
laughing at
any
injuries?
other. With a unique exfoliating bar that clears the skin before the blades. For an efficient cutting action and exceptional comfort. Enjoy effortless shaving and exfoliation in one stroke. Put your best face forward. With new Gillette Labs Neon Night Edition. The ultimate shave or your money back. Whoosh. Whoosh. Whoosh.
Tesco Whoosh. Delivery from as little as 20 minutes. Because going to the shops isn't everyone's bag.
I'll take it.
Who's going to tell her the first half's already finished? That's why KFC Delivery is Sky Sports' official delivery partner.
This is Sky Glass, the TV that can find anything using just your voice.
Really?
Yeah, watch this. Just say Margot Robbie, and there she is. It searches all your apps and channels at once.
What? I just have to say it?
Exactly. So no more searching where a show is on your phone. We'll find whatever you want to watch.
But what if we don't know what we want to watch?
But we know we want it to be funny. Just say Find Me Comedy, or you could try Date Night Movies. You can find anything.
Can I find my keys?
I mean anything on TV. That's more like it. There's a film on Sky, a series on Nick Jr., and even some videos on YouTube.
That's smart.
Oh, it's smart. Smarter than a smart TV.
I can't get no sleep.
Right, it's bedtime. Your Wi-Fi's going.
EE Wi-Fi controls lets you pause the Wi-Fi on your kids' devices, helping them to switch off and drift off. This is new EE.
What's that, Chico? You want to share our energy-saving tips and track what we use on our smart meter display? Shortening showers to 4 minutes. Lowering your combi boiler flow temperature to 60 degrees. Turning down the thermostat just 1 degree. Chico?
For extra help managing your household budgets, search Get a Smart Meter today.
It's lovely here, isn't it? Not too big, not too small. We wanted to keep an eye on our home even when we're out, so we got this smart tech. And that's when we caught her, this Goldilocks, breaking our chairs, our beds. She even ate our overnight oats. Good thing insurance is included. It felt just right. Smart tech and home insurance. Smart home insurance from Sky Protect.
Don't tell me this is all for nothing. I can only tell you one thing. On the nights you feel outnumbered.
Quaker oats feed more than your body. They feed the fire inside. Quaker.
This November on Sky Sports, it's showtime for sport's greatest entertainers.
Hottest ticket in town. Are you ready for it? We are.
The greatest show on earth continues this November on Sky Sports.
Sky Sports coverage of the Premier League, sponsored by We Buy Any Car.
Well, if this has got you in the mood for some hefty collisions, LA Chargers and New York Jets from 1 in the morning. What a night so far at Spurs. Their heads must be spinning. They've lost their lead. They've lost both centre-backs. They've lost James Maddison. Are they about to lose their unbeaten record?
The search for the Sky Bet Real Football #1 is over.
I'm here to award Alex Walmsley as Sky Bet's Real Football #1 for 2023. Alex, come forward. You've done so much to help the dads in my children. So you are Sky Bet's Real Football #1. Well done, mate. Well done.
To support Stand United, we're giving them a brand new kit, securing a digital tournament and covering the cost of training for the next 2 years. Search Sky Bet Real Football #1 to watch Alex's winner's story. That's betting better.
It's such a good watch, and we're loving it, Jamie, because this must be one of the reasons that Spurs are playing so high up the pitch.
They're playing high. You think they've got 10 men. They've actually got 9 men in this clip. Madison's off the pitch. He pulls his hamstring, and I actually fear another Spurs defender might pull a hamstring as well, because look how high they're pushing up here. This, for me, is not brave. This is reckless. Look at Eric Dyer, side on, ready to race, but you're up against Raheem, Sterling and Jackson. They'd be loving this, won't they?
Licking the lips, absolutely loving it. And I think you've got Woodrick on the bench, who's got absolute speedster. And you've got Madueke as well on the bench. You think if the reinforcements come on, they could be getting in many chances tonight.
The Spurs need to change that. The Spurs need to change, Jamie, and think point. Try not to lose the game.
Exactly. And the reason why you push up and try and press from the front is you get pressure on the ball. When you're down to 10-1, you can't get that pressure on the ball. So someone will always have the opportunity to put the ball over your head. That's why they've got to drop back 5 or at least another 5 yards, 10 yards, I would say, to drop.
Changes then at half time. It's a great watch because we've got 2 teams, exciting teams, who are tearing into each other.
Great decision. We said this, didn't we, before half time?
Don't risk having a man sent off.
Chelsea
Chelsea
will win this game if they keep 11 people on the pitch. That was a brilliant decision from Pochettino to take the left back off. He had to.
Let's hope for more of the same. More of the same entertainment, that's for sure. Gary Neville,
I'm not ready for them.
Seconds away, round 2. You mentioned the famous Battle of the Bridge in the spring of 2016, the night Leicester won the league. That manic 2-2 draw. Mark Clattenburg showed 12 yellow cards that evening. This evening, so far, including one for Ange Postecoglou, there have been 5 of those, plus a red, 4 disallowed goals, and a couple that have counted. One of those from the
You don't do that, do you?
It has been a tale quite unforetellable, and it would be a case of
You're still doing it.
who attempted to suggest what might happen next. Jackson could be on his way through. The line no less high.
I was looking to see whether it would change, but it doesn't look like it's going to.
Offside.
He's onside. Some Royale leaning to try and play him off, but First 45 minutes was as mad as you'll see.
Maybe this one will be uneventful.
Fernandez. Kisasi.
Who knows?
For Cucurella. He's like Colwell is
But without a best
safe from
defenders.
himself.
Yeah, I mean, the shed had gone before half time.
No.
So Pochettino, I think maybe also as well, Cucurella, more of an obvious option going forward if Chelsea obviously with 11 men can keep more possession. They should do.
Gallagher.
Come on.
Palmer! Cole Palmer!
Oh my goodness.
I'd be getting him on the ball as much as possible if I was Chelsea. Composed, just lets that one a little too wide, but he looks like he can play that right pass, the right shot. Really good player. I think particularly when you've got that dominance in possession, you're feeding him all the time. It's brilliant in some ways what Hans Postecoglou is asking Tottenham to do.
Come on.
Asking 10 men to press high, push up the pitch, turn your halfway line is.
But you can't.
You would think to capitalise on all of that. In the first half, his tail is up, his record in this fixture is very good.
No. Sterling. Who?
Spurs at White Hart Lane and at Wembley.
What? That's a throw.
Visitors to Tottenham, only a couple have previously done. This is Mitrovic and Vardy, who scored against Tottenham in all three of their modern home grounds.
Come on. You need to defend well.
He did have the ball in the net in the first half, but so did a few others.
What? No?
Come
on.
And Sarr can charge here. And he could
No, you passed him to. Now you got to get back. If you got that pass right. Come on. Surprisingly, we've still got some attacking us.
On the ball there is fantastic.
We waited too long.
Just can't get out of his feet. To play it to Son properly.
Offside. That's why we're getting lucky now because they're getting offsides.
So the energy of Pat Sarr was in evidence there. So much admirable has been said. He can play 6, 8, 10. His physical capacity, apart from everything else, is what marks him out.
Tottenham are calling Chelsea on and saying, "What have you got?"
I don't know what.
So we've got Chelsea got enough.
What's he doing? I don't know what's going on. Pissing me off. I mean, we still not have some threat.
Turning off Sarr. Feeding in Sterling.
Get the ball back.
Here comes Cucurella. Stuck to him. And kept
Come
him.
on.
Looks up and saw Son.
We're not going to get there.
Isolation. Taking company, he keeps his Everton's up in. Cucurella. A lot of green grass. Sterling. Raheem Sterling.
Good catch.
And deflection from Tottenham's point of view.
We might just have to go long. because we're not going to be able to pass out really.
Dyer.
What are you doing?
Back by Doggy. Rich Gallagher. He's upended by Basuma.
Just reaches for the ball, Basuma doesn't get there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've got to defend a free kick now.
Gallagher for a set piece. Skipper James has come to conspire with him. Jackson right on the penalty spot.
Who's taking it? Gallagher or James?
Ozzy over his shoulder.
God, I'm getting hot.
James. So allowed to go by Doggy. Who is, to keep your card marked, one of 3 players still on the field who has a yellow card to his name. Doggy and Saar for Spurs on a yellow, Jackson for Chelsea.
She'll try and
That's information you may need
get one of them
going
sent
forward.
off as well. Oh, come on, man. Kept it in.
Waving up for Son.
Come on.
Silva smoothly across. James in a bit of a tight spot. Silva helped him out of it.
Ref, you are pissing me off.
The crowd really are responding to it. What they're seeing. You don't normally see 10 men play like this.
Well, we're trying.
It's quite brilliant, actually, in some ways. Whether it'll be successful is another matter. It'll be sensational if it was. So it would mean we've got a great 40 minutes left in the game.
Fernandes into Sterling's space again.
Come on, we'll get back.
Sterling sat down Porro. Raheem Sterling
What a
out by
block.
Emerson Royal. Enzo Fernandes.
Come on, get the ball.
Kicked off by Saar. Driven forward by Højbjerg.
Come on, where are you going?
Kulusevski is wide. Son's through the middle. Saar's
Come
going
on.
forward too. Spurs are having a rattle at it.
What else do you expect us to do? Sit back?
Kulusevski. Højbjerg.
Come on.
Kulusevski.
Oh, come on, keep it.
Away from Kukurea.
Suma.
Bissouma.
Oh, there's too many blue shirts in the way.
It's kicked it, Basuma. Further away, 3 on 2.
Sterling has swerved into space. Jackson one way, Palmer the other. Raheem Sterling. We're talking about a heel on it. And then he got a bit on Sterling. And this could be a problem.
Is he off?
They're going down the 9 here.
I mean, Raheem Sterling's initial pass is a poor one.
How is Sterling not, like, Udogi's getting 2 yellows, but Sterling does not get booked for his diving? So he's going to be missing Wolves. I mean, you know what he's trying to do?
Having shown such potential courage, such bravery, one man light. Goodness knows what the game
Now we've got
plan
9
is.
men
Now
right.
they're 2 down.
No, it's just stupid. I mean, you can
He's trying to get the. I know.
enjoy the first 10
He's
minutes
young.
of this second half from Spurs.
You know what he's trying to.
You just cannot
I'm not gonna.
believe the madness
I'm not.
that he's watching in front of his eyes.
I don't want to go too hard on him.
Raheem Sterling's going away from goal and wide.
It's going to be a long 35 minutes for Ange Postecoglou.
I mean, long 35 minutes for those 2 players that are sat in the dressing room, Udogi and Romero. I've been there. It's a horrible feeling.
Reece James. Jackson! From a yard out of field to score. Højbjerg on the line.
How's he missed that? He sort of just headed it into the ground. It's such a simple chance. What is he doing? It's really poor from Jackson. I mean, yes, score, simple as that.
Not much of what is happening here is making sense. In by Gallagher, away by Højbjerg.
I just get the impression Spurs would like to go down to 8 to make it even more difficult for them. It's like
Now we've got to go
tipped in towards Enzo Fernandez, who couldn't bring it with him.
offside. They're always offside. Has he gone down now? This game is just, I don't know what's going on.
If Spurs have set themselves a handicap here to play to, daring themselves to go at it. Now faced by a further potential rip-through pace of Mykhailo Mudryk, who's going to replace Enzo Fernandez.
yeah, well, I actually thought a few minutes ago, I wonder whether Palmer could go into the number 10 role. And I thought Gallagher may come off. Because he could get Palmer central where he can just show his composure and play that little pass through. I think that's what's going to happen. Raheem Sterling's going to go to the right, Mudryk will come on the left. And Palmer just goes into that position behind Jackson, which I like that position for Chelsea if they're going to win this game.
What?
I think he's the right man to be in there. I think Gallagher, Casado and Fernandez wasn't the right mix when Tottenham were down to 10 men. What Chelsea had now is real pace in that front three. And someone who can find them behind.
Mudryk for Jackson, no flag. Nicholas Jackson's on his way. Vicario
Good
stops
save.
him. Palmer and Vicario stops him.
Was he offside?
Now the flatter.
What's he doing on the floor?
I actually think Højbjerg tried to leg him up and missed on the way through. He's offside. He tries to, yeah, he does.
Well, the goalkeeper's response, heroically robust. The response of the Tottenham fans, vocally heroic.
Yeah, they're having some fun.
I mean,
Tottenham, the last unbeaten team in the Premier League.
you don't say that.
10 o'clock tonight, or 11 o'clock.
I mean, if we come out of this,
That will be quite something.
Oh, now the pressure's all on Chelsea here.
we stay.
He's thinking, this lot of daft.
We stay second. That's one thing.
He has with his team, the victories over Arsenal, the 5-3 game against Chelsea that New Year's Day. Ajax and City in the Champions League, Real Madrid at
It's
Wembley.
not high hopes.
Now their lives ahead of him. This golden opportunity
You need to get back now.
to be their first significant impediment on what has been until now for one of his successors' smooth passage. Sterling chasing through again. Vicario
Come on, Vicario.
is growing into his role.
Oh,
His
you've
expanded
got to keep
role.
hold of it, man.
He's playing fly keeper.
Gallagher. Mudryk. Gallagher. A lot of space for Rhys James.
Oh my God, wide.
I've been wanting handball. The Spurs players, you think that Rhys James controlled this with his arm?
You did.
Maybe.
That's what I saw anyway. Can you still be this half an hour to
Two
go?
more Tottenham changes. Rodrigo Bentancur.
What a game to come on.
A few
In skip.
moments the other day is coming on for Dejan Kulusevski. Two UK boys shaking hands.
Stars played well. How do you even judge this game? How do you even judge it?
just for stoppage time at Crystal Palace after his long absence. And this is half an hour in which, if nothing else, he'll certainly get the chance to prove his fitness, because there is ground to be covered.
What a joke. Come on.
I'll tell you what, in the past with Paul Spurs flaky, this is anything but flaky. Those players that are still out there, the ones that have gone off were mad, but the ones that are out there are showing us something.
They were just mad. I don't think you're going to get there.
After it, Sanchez can let it go. This is the first time Tottenham have ever had 2 players sent off in a home game in the Premier League. So he
It happened under Poch, didn't it, against Bournemouth, I think. Was that Foyth and I can't remember who the other player was. But this is definitely a lesson to be learned. Romero,
It's too obvious from Chelsea.
Andy Doggett. Doggie's young, do you know what I mean? So I guess you can kind of say like you definitely learn, but
the remarkable truth about Tottenham is that with half an hour or so still to play, of their starting 11 today, just 4 are still.
is he offside?
Sterling. Okay, caught him up.
It's a throw.
Anfield players still involved who kicked off this game for Tottenham: Son, Bissouma and Porro. That's all.
Don't eat. That's ludicrous when you think about it like that.
I say that. 5 have been subbed and 2 sent off.
What's he doing? Why is that? I swear his locations are so far behind.
Sanj Postecoglou is defending this remarkable home record of his. He never lost a home game with Celtic. He hasn't lost a home game with anyone since November 2020. 52 games without defeat on his patch.
And if that's still intact, another half an hour will be remarkable.
Roderick. There goes Sterling. Out comes Vicario.
Yes, Vicario. He's probably done that three or 4 times.
Caicedo. Cucurella.
He put up a good fight so far.
Roderick.
Those at home watching won't watch a more mad game of football than this. It's defying logic.
It's mad. What's going on? Did he?
Caicedo. Cucurella. Roderick.
Can defend.
In by Roderick, out by Foybier, chased in by Caicedo.
Don't do anything stupid.
James Gallagher. Caicedo. James, and behind by Foybier.
Yeah, that's more likely from Chelsea. That's what they have to do.
Ooh, I keep eating my phone.
The more difficult it becomes. And I'm just checking out for the players still left on the pitch.
Cole Palmer.
Just keep shifting it.
I don't.
Around the box with tempo.
Correa.
Oh my God.
Really poor. He was never set.
If we No one could have predicted this.
I guess, Barry, as you implied a little bit in the first half when the first play was set up, there are some parallels to be drawn with the Liverpool game here when Spurs rattled away at 10 Liverpool players and Liverpool's hearts were broken on that most contentious of all days in the very last knockings of the game.
Yeah. It's quite a long way to go when we look at that. I mean, it's incredible that.
Society over the top, looks offside.
Well, I have to say they're falling for it. They're showing real inexperience and lack of maturity. Chelsea, we know they've got some young players out there, including him. He's furious, absolutely furious, and he should be. I mean, they really just need to be patient and work the ball up the pitch. It's like under nines football when you see a gap from behind, you just kick it over the top and hope someone's got it on the end of it.
Free kick. So cool. Correa snapped in with Palmer. It was something fancy. It's James Correa has burst from inside his own half. He's away from Pedro Porro. It's Correa! Thwarted by Vicario. And he came out of his foot.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
The goal.
The goalkeeper, really impressive.
And they come again with James.
Was he offside?
Palmer.
It's making noise for right now.
Nicely done. Palmer. James.
Well, Vicario's gone down just to waste a little bit of time. That's the classic. The referee will deal with that, but what it doesn't take away from is this wonderful bit of goalkeeping. Cucurella run from deep, which means he's onside, and his first touch is good. And then he's out, lightning quick. That is brilliant goalkeeping. There. And the goalkeepers are really, really sharp off the mark, usually the quickest in the club, over 5 metres. Explosion forward from Vicario here, there. Wonderful.
Well, he has on merit earned a place now on the international bench of Italy. Behind Gianluigi Donnarumma, of course, of PSG. Alex Merritt of Napoli is the third keeper. Italy have 2 big games coming up, actually, in November, whereby they seek to follow England through into the European Championship finals. They've got North Macedonia to play in Rome, and Ukraine to play in Leverkusen. That's a really key one. That'll be the second place decider. And if Italy have a better informed goalkeeper than Vicario right now, then indeed they are well equipped. Until tonight, he had only conceded at home to Gustavo Hamer of Sheffield United and Cody Gakpo of Liverpool. Liverpool fans will also be saying he conceded to Luis Diaz, but that's another story. That percentage is only climbing.
What we're seeing here is a really confident 9 versus an unsure 11 of Chelsea. Look at them, they're talking to each other, they're dominant on the pitch. They fancy this, they're having it out there, and Chelsea just a little bit apologetic.
20 minutes to go. Probably quite a lot of stoppage time.
Burnley. Conceded 3 at West Ham in August. They had until tonight conceded just 1 more goal in 3 further Premier League away games. Concession ought not to be a problem from this point on. It's simply a case of when and whether they score.
Come on.
Correa, Ludwig.
Oh, where's everything?
Pedro Porro. Spreads it.
I don't know what Mauricio Pochettino's just said to Conor Gallagher, but he's got his arms spread out wide, saying, what are you doing? They're losing their heads a little bit because they're losing confidence in the fact that they're being frustrated by the 9 men.
Opportunity this is that presents itself at Chelsea, who were just, as it were, starting to play to par with those wins at Fulham and Burnley, a point against Arsenal. Dropped a couple of shots, of course, against Brentford, and this really is the start of their Amen corner. If they got this game at Spurs, with Manchester City coming up next weekend, and then a trip to Newcastle. Woodrick.
That's a foul.
And took them in. Willingly.
Tell him off. Book him. Get him off.
The Spurs fans are looking for a this little fist pump to the crowd, Porro. There's nothing in this challenge, I don't think. Just runs into him.
More than a quarter of an hour now since Udogie was sent off. And we're getting close to countdown territory.
They're showing a real spirit.
How's that not a foul? He pushed him. He's been pushed around all night and nothing.
Who would increasingly feel the angst.
They're feeling it all right.
Palmer. Always there again. Skip.
Come on.
Solid up ahead of him.
Book him. Give him a yellow card.
Yeah, he wanted the foul, Porro, when he got it. Cucurella didn't disappoint him. I just lost the ball, it spun away from him, and I didn't think there was much in it, but he just goes to ground.
Spanish spat. Here's Bentancur.
Oh, come on, man.
James. Sterling. Race.
Fortunately, we're not. We're gonna lose.
Chelsea, I think they're more likely to work in position doing this. There.
James, Sterling's in here, Jackson's with him, Raheem Sterling, Jackson scores at last! Finally they crack the code! Chelsea laboured against 9. But in the event, Spurs could not turn back the tide eternally.
It's the first time in 20 minutes that Chelsea have just played a few passes in and around that halfway line and showed some patience and composure. And once they did, just draw them out, keep passing, and it becomes natural when to play it in behind. And this has been threatened in the first half, that pass from Raheem Sterling into Jackson. This time they get it absolutely spot on. They'll check the Sterling offside on the first pass through, but he looked on to me. And Chelsea, who've been a little embarrassed in the last 15 minutes, get their goal.
Nor amidst all of this, should it be overlooked how important that is to Nicholas Jackson, who's coming for a certain amount of stick in his early weeks as a Chelsea player. Manager went out of his way this week to redouble his vocal and public support and sympathy. That goal will count plenty for him. if a goal it remains.
I thought he was on. I mean, I know we've got that
He's
imperfect
onside.
angle, but he looks on. He is on.
What's he
A
having?
goal it will remain.
I mean, there's no doubt that VAR took an age over that one because they must be frightened to death of getting one wrong because that one looked quite
Brian
simple
to
one.
death.
Chelsea fans
What do we do
celebrate
now?
twice as confirmation comes into the stadium that the goal stands.
Goal that means 20 personally for the young Senegalese.
What's with the
So off the back of it, Chelsea can make a change at right back. Cushioning as they necessarily are, Reece James against overexertion on his return from injury.
I think there's relief from Reece James
what he's come off?
that they've got that goal and his team are in front. And he looks like it's a substitution where he's still fit, which is important for Chelsea.
Do we still? I don't know. We're still going to play a high line probably.
Forgive a facile question, Gary, but down to 9 men and now a goal down. To what extent can Spurs choose to chase this, or are they obliged to chase it?
I think they have been chasing it. I don't think they can do any more than what they've been doing. I mean,
We had to go for
this
it.
type of situation they maybe haven't had enough of. You'd like 1 or 2 set pieces so you could put 3 or 4 bodies forward. This gives them a chance.
Going to have a crack. Bentancur on the header.
Oh my God! Was he offside? Oh, how close?
It wasn't on the first one because I was watching Eric Dyer go around the back.
How
It
close?
must be off the flick on. Let's have a look.
That is a sumptuous
Who's
finish.
offside?
He's onside on the first one. It's there.
But what a finish!
It's just who it comes off. Does Bentancur get a touch on it? Yeah, he does. And then it's onto the head of Thiago Silva. What a finish!
But
I think he will be offside.
but if it comes off,
If you get set pieces, it does give you a chance, obviously, to get that 3 or 4 bodies forward into the box.
but if it
He's off. He will never strike a volley
but if
pure.
it comes off his head,
And in such chaotic circumstances, VAR is saying that this is extremely tight and he is going to have to draw lines.
Well, is it Gusto on that far side?
oh my God! Imagine if it's onside.
But I think, well, look, I'll wait and see. But he did look offside to me, Eric Dyer.
I think it's not offside.
Spurs. When he did so, it was in a 6-2 thumping of Leicester. A bit of a cruise. This is anything but a cruise on the bumpiest of Tottenham nights. If this is allowed to stand,
I think he's going to be offside. I'm not confident. But whether it's her foot,
it will simply redouble the melodrama.
I'm not confident.
Well, maybe it's tighter than I originally thought. I mean, this game is mad. So
this would.
Well, it's either the 4th goal of the night or the 5th disallowed goal of the night.
He's offside.
He's offside.
What a finish though! Like,
I was questioning my sanity at one point there. It looked offside from the beginning. But
You reach the point where you don't believe your eyes.
I know, that's where I've got to. I'm asking next weekend off.
oh come on!
Last 10 minutes, do not second guess this. Chelsea. Sterling.
And you can be proud of the team. That's what I'm going to focus on.
That's
That's what I'm going to focus on.
And Tottenham have a free kick.
That's what Tottenham have to do is
What
just
do you want to...
try and stop the game and create these set piece moments. What's he doing?
Shooting.
That could have been Dye's hero moment.
Don't get too surprised that Harry Kane's watching Highbury right now.
What are you
Back of
talking
another
about?
hat-trick. Let's go a few in this fixture.
You just need to set it up there again, Chelsea. They'll get in. That's it.
I can get a goal.
Patrick. In reverse. Couldn't bypass him for Correa. He's there to support. We saw the
Got the ball.
it on. Chelsea have the ball.
It was a foul.
He's up, so what do you want? A medal?
There's that little bit of madness about him, Porro as well, doesn't he?
What, winning the ball?
Chelsea here pushes them back up into the top half of the Premier League.
If you're telling us
Manchester City
DSS
right
throwing
on
it
top of
away,
the Premier League again.
then I'm sorry, but what, you can't count for it with Anderven injury.
But, 4 of the top 5 have failed to win this weekend. Which has challenged logic almost wherever you have looked. So let's hope the next weekend is every bit as exciting. Saturday night we've got Newcastle down at Bournemouth, and Super Sunday brings together West Ham and Nottingham Forest first thing, and then Chelsea again against Manchester City.
They'll probably lose that.
Chelsea potentially off the back of having beaten the Saturday morning leaders this weekend. Next to take on the champions.
Come on. There's still time, you know. Another set piece. Just be on side.
The record of 52 games at home unbeaten is under threat. Real threat.
Yes, we know. It's not his fault, can it? I mean, you can't count for 2 red cards.
We go from centre half. Suma.
Come on. He's pulling him. What's he doing?
What's Gusto doing? I mean, that's all Tottenham were doing, was just setting it up for a free kick. And he fell for it. He couldn't win the ball, he couldn't get to the ball. It's the only thing.
Gusto's in the book. The last one of these, and Chelsea on edge and a bit.
Just down side, like.
Rubio's lurking round the back this time. Bentancur also towards the rear of the queue. Porro plays it in.
Oh my god, how close!
And That's how close it was again. I think there may be a collision with the post from Bentancur, or just perhaps a moment of dismay, because he was mighty
You see how close that was?
He just scoops his head down. It's in between a header and a one with your
Why is he landing on top of him? Like, get off.
It's cuddling Sanchez. Not a chance.
That was so close.
Gusto fell for it and he nearly paid a heavy price.
I'm impressed him.
Palmer. Malo Gusto. Moving towards Jackson.
Good defending.
Coming to the yardage tonight. Chelsea needn't commit too many to this corner. There is a certain reticence to get forward for those in blue. Right now, Jackson is the only blue body inside the Spurs penalty area.
Why? Come on, we can count them. I don't think.
Sterling.
Go on, Bentancur.
The problem is that he's a couple of eight short. There's just nowhere to go.
I don't want to think about like well, apart from the Fulham game, we haven't felt the feeling of losing.
Is to sprint. Vicario comes to meet him and
Send him. It's got to be a sort.
left a little bit in.
Hook him.
Insists that he needs no advice from anyone regarding the colour of the card, which was just yellow.
Check that.
Theatrical from Vicario. He sort of waited for Mudryk to get near to him. It's always favourite. He's going to get there, the goalkeeper. Let's have a close look at it here. Not too much in it.
Towards the VAR, Jesus not stops.
Yeah.
How much time? What's he moaning about?
So the Chelsea change now into the last minute of 90. We've got a look at Leslie Watchalong. It's a replacement gathering for Raheem Sterling. Or at least that was the plan. Maybe a plan which is subject to revision. Well, if they lose the goalkeeper as well tonight, that would just about put the tin lid on it all for Spurs. Chelsea are making that change.
Nine other minutes.
And we head into 9 minutes of added time.
Can we get a goal? I'm going to put it past us, you know.
Off the Premier League bench for the 6th time this season. Tough good for him getting into position.
Man of the match? Carly. He's my man of the match, actually.
He's fit Lavia and Gallagher. That's an important bonus.
Regardless of the result. You know what? I'm actually not gonna be like. What's he doing?
By Palmer and all the twitchy, tetchy moments.
There's enough of Chelsea fans will be sat at home watching this comfortable. I don't think they built up an enormous trust in this team yet to think that they won't make a mistake.
Come on.
Well, we've had a couple of these and both have gone pretty close. Pedro Porro launches another one. And Dyer wins his header. He's taken down by Son. And trashed away by Thiago Silva.
There's still time in this, you know.
Never has it felt truer. And now, that it ain't over till it's over. There's a clinging on to hope here.
Come on.
Oh yeah. Bentancur. Bissouma. Hoybier.
Come on.
Bentancur.
Oh, I thought we get corner.
Who hooks it high.
It's an important clearance from Gusto. Could have given the corner away. Some really good contact on it.
Come on.
Skip. Porro.
Oh, piss off, ref.
Nick by Skip.
I don't even
Taken on
know.
here by Son. It's Son Heung-min! Sanchez makes
I didn't make the score.
What an effort this is by Spurs. Honestly, they're still getting chances and good chances.
Now Gallagher going the other way. And Spurs exposed. And Nicholas Jackson seals the deal. 94 minutes. And eventually, Chelsea are safe.
He's still angry with them. He's talking to his defenders. Mauricio Pochettino and the Spurs fans clap. The Chelsea fans jubilant over in the corner. But that mad high line that we've seen from Spurs has cost them the third goal, and he looks up to the sky and the heavens and thinks, oh, I should have put it in the corner. The high standards that he has. Jackson, a good night for him. But look at this, Chelsea playing offside in their own half. I mean, it's just madness, but they've been doing it for the last 45 minutes, and it's been good fun. But the fun stops right there.
An evening of chaos and carnage. An evening when Spurs on 2-3 occasions so very nearly pulled it out of the fire. But at the end of it all, Nicholas Jackson has finally simmered it all down and put it to bed. And for the first time, as the Tottenham manager, Ange Postecoglou will lose, and he will lose at home.
Yeah. And I think in the current climate, I think Ange Postecoglou's interview at the end of the game is really important about how he sees it. I'm hoping that he's proud of his players for the effort that they've given. I'm hopeful also that he doesn't divert attention towards officials and points the finger a little bit towards his players for the lack of discipline and takes ownership and responsibility of that, because we've seen clubs react in the last couple of weeks, I don't think, in the best interest of the game.
I didn't see him come on.
Foul on Bissouma. Pedro Porro looks here as if he's going to have a dig. Dinks it in for Bentancur. Tires up.
Oh, come on, man. Offside. Why is everyone offside? I mean, not that it really matters,
Immense
but
pride in
it's
defeat
annoying.
here for Tottenham and for their supporters.
Yeah, I would say that. I'd agree with that, Peter. Apart from the ill discipline from a couple of players, I think we have to mention that those fans in the stand tonight have not been let down by the officials. They've been let down by a lack of composure and rashness and recklessness from Romero and the doggy.
I'm not mad. That can be a separate thing.
But they can be proud of the ones who've been out there on the pitch and the way in which the manager has set them up with 9 men. It's been incredible to watch. They've fallen at the end. 3-1 might give Chelsea a little bit of a cushion, but they've never felt comfortable in this game, Chelsea, until now.
Jackson's on a hat-trick here, and Jackson has Mudryk for company, and Jackson keeps on going, and Jackson has 3! Big, broad, Senegal smile.
Why is he doing... I don't really care.
Well, it's a repeat. Almost at the line that Tottenham had on that last goal, that halfway line offside trap, which has never really worked in 2023. It didn't work in 1993 either. I mean, he thinks about playing it to Mudryk. I'm not sure he's fully in control all the way through. He's a little bit awkward. There's a little bit of a dance. But Vicario just goes down, and then he ends up in a position, Jackson, where he's got a hat-trick. And that'll give him a great deal of confidence.
One of the more curious hat-tricks in the history of the Premier League, scored against 9 men at the expense of Ange Postecoglou by Nicholas Jackson, who in 20 crazy minutes has taken his Premier League tally from 2 to 5. And he feels part of it now.
Congratulations. I want to hear cheers at the end of this.
Cucurella.
I want to hear cheers.
Mudryk. Away from Porro. Jackson thundered it over.
Sorry, but you got to laugh. He scores 3 tap-ins. And he blasts that one over. I can't.
It's good for Mudryk. Glimpse of what he can be. Devastating pace. Chelsea fans over in that far corner dancing.
Congratulations, you beat 9 men, but it took you a
We
while.
weren't expecting 4-1. Maybe we weren't expecting a lot of the things.
I'm not even that bothered, you know.
A night of unrelenting mayhem. And at the end of it all, as once
Mixed
he was
emotions,
before, Pochettino, by hook or by crook,
still second.
crazily, is the king of the Tottenham castle again. Now in Chelsea colours, and Ange Postecoglou and Spurs are finally beaten for the first time. Chelsea have ransacked the palatial home of the hitherto invincibles, but it was they themselves, Tottenham, who turned over their own furniture. They who had Romero sent off in the first half, Udogie in the second, to lay themselves bare. Kulusevski had scored early, Palmer's penalty equalised it, and then, as Spurs, bravely having pursued it, ran out of gas. Jackson, and Jackson again took it away. And Chelsea, as historically over recent decades they have tended to do, have come to Tottenham and won. And Tottenham's magnificent autumn march has hit its first impediment. An evening in truth which has pushed back the boundaries of credulity. Gary.
Well, it's the first time I've ever seen a team get beat 4-1 and get a standing ovation. I mean, it was a mad, mad night. I don't know what he'll make of it, Ange Postecoglou. He'll be proud of his players, I'm sure, the 9 that remained on the pitch.
I don't know how to feel.
But it was crazy from start to finish. Exciting, thrilling, explosive, fiery, but certainly mad.
And the final score is Tottenham Hotspur 1, Chelsea 4, which, Dave, is about 10% of the story.
Thank you, Peter. We'll do our best to fill in the 90% of the blanks as well. Can you remember watching anything like that, Daniel Sturridge?
No, that was absolutely scintillating. It was a joy to watch. It was end-to-end stuff. The game had everything. It was a brilliant game to watch.
And yet we're wondering, Chelsea obviously the victors, but Spurs take an awful lot from this, don't they, Jamie?
Yeah, I mean, the scoreline at the end, we were speaking where we went Spurs were getting those chances when Chelsea was just 2-1 up. And I actually thought that man there would take more from the game than Pochettino. And I still think from Pochettino's point of view in Chelsea, there'll always still be a frustration when they get back in that dressing room thinking, lads, how did we end up there? In the 94th minute, I think Son has a chance. Chelsea got the other end 3-1, and they've won 4-1. It's a great result for them, but I think Tottenham can take as much from this game as Chelsea can.
Before it gets sort of lost in the chaos and the confusion and the analysis which is going to come, Daniel, just how important might this result be for Chelsea tonight? We talk about it before the game.
I think for confidence, certainly, look, they haven't played their absolute best today. You know, they could have scored a lot more goals given the high line that Spurs had, but I do believe they'll take a lot of confidence from this, specifically Nicholas Jackson scoring a hat-trick today. He'll feel that, you know, a huge weight off his shoulders. He can now, you know, concentrate along with his teammates to build on this performance on the weekend.
But you get a feeling, Jamie, when all said and
Don't
done,
point at the badge.
everybody's just totally gripped by
That's
that
literally
nonsense.
embarrassing.
I've been watching football for almost 40 years, and certainly as a neutral, I would say that was one of the most enjoyable games I've seen for so many different reasons. It was absolutely
Not a
box
slightly
office.
better slide.
And
Let's
that
be
is
real
why
here.
the Premier League is the best league in the world by an absolute country mile.
Yeah.
I might be biased,
Great
but
viewing,
I don't
great
really see
entertainment,
that
requisite
Chelsea.
times,
Like,
just so enjoyable. Saw one in the end for Spurs, I'm sure.
why is he pointing at the badge?
Maybe that is the making of that young man, Nicholas Jackson. Hat-trick. Talked about him having space to run into.
Let's be honest here,
Didn't
a
quite imagine
hat-trick
he'd
of
have as much as
tap-ins
he
against
did.
9 men whose all our players are on the
So
halfway
Spurs
line.
stay in second, and
I
Manchester
mean,
City will end the weekend
ignoring that,
out in
still say
front,
second, do you know what I mean?
just a point behind our Spurs, and Chelsea
I mean, we're
climb
still in a good
into the top
position,
half,
even after that
and
loss.
they close that gap on their London
It's just the
rivals
injuries,
to
which is a
11
bit more
points. Maybe
concerning.
they're targeting fifth. We think might be enough for Champions League football next season. 7 points is that gap at the moment. Reminder of how things fall at the bottom. Sheffield United getting their first win, but it wasn't enough to get them off the bottom. Just above them are Burnley, then come Bournemouth and Luton, the only promoted side that can see daylight at the moment after the bottom three on goal difference after their points against Liverpool on Super Sunday. Cricket World Cup continues. And coming next, Australia, Afghanistan tomorrow. England back in action. They're out already. Maybe they can find some consolation against the Netherlands. That's on
So
Wednesday.
we can just see what the post-match reaction is, but I don't think it'll be too bad.
And a Liga
Match
Villa
replay
new
ratings will be up
series,
tomorrow.
new squad. Get ready because a new
I
episode is coming
don't-
your way every Wednesday.
I'm still trying to
on Sky
unpack it a
Max.
bit and figure out what the hell happened.
We've still got loads of striker chat to get through as well. The best partnerships, the best.
But Spurs lose for the first time this season. We'll still
here
stay
with us
here
tonight. Our
second.
special guest,
Fernand's injured. Romero's 3-match ban. Udogi's going to miss one game as well.
Just the most enthralling
But
night.
proud of performance from the rest of those players. Vicario's my man of the
We
match.
saw 5 goals scored. We
It
saw
started
2
also
red
well,
cards,
and it just
penalty
sort
from
of
Cole Palmer.
went to shit.
We
But
also saw 5 goals.
I'm actually not too bothered about the actual result in the end, which just goes to show what performance Spurs put in. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Match reaction, play ratings. Come on, Spurs.